Hello everyone, welcome to Nuclear's online classes. You're here with me Rasika for simplifying biology. Topic of the video is Hemichordata. So we are reaching towards chordata, no? Yeah. Okay. So Hemichordata means they are organisms which was once placed under chordata, but because of certain dissimilarities or certain characters these hemichordates lack, they were given a separate phylum called Hemichordata, very similar to chordates. Yeah, so let's see what is Hemichordata. So about their general features of Hemichordata, we'll start with. Grade of organization, they have organ system level, higher order organization, organ system level of organization, and they are bilaterally symmetrical. Only one plane passing through them is going to divide it into two equal halves. They are triploblastic organisms. Triploblastic means you have three germ layers: ectoderm and mesoderm and endoderm. Yes, so these are the three germ layers that it has, three fully developed germ layers. They are coelomate. Their coelom is properly lined by mesoderm, so they are coelomate. Their habitat is exclusively marine. Again and again I'm repeating, there are only three phylums. Yes, three phylums which are exclusively marine. And what are they? By this time you should have analyzed. What are they? The first one is Ctenophora. Second one was the last phylum, the previous phylum we saw, Echinodermata. Yes, so Echinodermata. And next is the one that we are going to see now, that is Hemichordata. Yes, so these three phylums, they are exclusively marine. Very, very important. Yes, so the habitat is exclusively marine and they have a complete digestive system. Complete digestive system means two openings are there. Yes, one act is mouth and the other act is anus. Yes, okay, and their respiration is through gills. So the respiratory system is through gills because they are aquatic, exclusively marine, so they are definitely going to have gills. And their circulatory system is open type. Open type means there is no blood vessels. There is no vessels to carry the body fluid. Yeah, so open type of circulatory system. That's the general feature. Let's see the reproduction. They are dioecious. Dioecious means there are two separate bodies, one for male and one for female. So they are dioecious. They are external fertilization, which means the male gamete and female gamete fuses outside the body, external fertilization, and indirect development, which means they have a larval stage in their development. Yes, so that is about their reproduction. Next, as usual, we are going to see the unique feature. Yes, so these organisms are actually worm-like. I'll show you a picture of hemichordates. Look at this, they are like worms, no? Yes, so they are worm-like, and this particular hemichordata, you call it tongue worm. Yes, okay. So they are worm-like, they are cylindrical body formed of proboscis, collar and trunk. Now this region is called as proboscis and this one is called as collar, and the remaining full region you call it as trunk. This entirely you call it as, what do you say? It is the trunk. So you can differentiate the body of hemichordates into three regions: proboscis, collar and trunk. Yes, in this proboscis region, you have a gland called as proboscis gland. And this proboscis gland is helpful for excretion. Excretion takes place by proboscis gland. Yes, okay. So if we have to divide the body, we can divide the body into an anterior proboscis. It is present in the anterior region. You have a small collar, and then the remaining part you call it as the trunk. So trunk is very long, so long trunk. So you can differentiate it into anterior proboscis, collar and trunk. Yes. Now in this proboscis region, it is helpful for excretion because of the presence of this proboscis gland. Yes, this doesn't come here. Okay. Yeah, and then they bear a structure called as stomachord. They bear a structure called as stomachord. It is a rudimentary structure to notochord. It is a rudimentary structure to notochord. Now I am going to tell you what is this stomachord and what is this notochord. Why are we talking about it? And I'll tell you this is one of the major reasons why it was put under chordates previously. Yeah. Listen to this. You have stomachord. Yes, stomachord, and then you have notochord. Yes, stomachord and notochord, and then you have nerve cord. Yes, spinal cord, spinal cord, spinal cord, and nerve cord. Nerve cord. Let's take us human beings. We are one of the highest organisms in the entire animal kingdom. So we have an extension from our brain, which we call it as the spinal cord. Yes, so we have an extension from brain, that is the spinal cord. Now the spinal cord is protected using a set of bones called as vertebral column. So you have vertebral column around this spinal cord. Yes, so you know what is a spinal cord and you know what is a vertebral column. Yes, okay. Now vertebral column, this notochord becomes the vertebral column in chordates. In vertebrates we have the vertebral column. In other chordates we have notochord. Now we are talking about hemichordates. Hemichordates do not have notochord as a whole, but they do have a structure which is very similar or very rudimentary to our notochord. That is, which is supposed to become the vertebral column. Very rudimentary to that, it has another structure called as stomachord. This is the very reason it is called as hemichordate, more like chordate, because it has stomachord, and stomachord is a rudimentary structure to notochord. Alright. So you can remember it like that. Notochord evolved into stomachord and nerve cord evolved into spinal cord, like that. And in vertebrates, under chordates itself, you have many divisions. You have three major divisions. Under that, we have vertebrates. We all come under vertebrates. Only for us, we have the vertebral column. The notochord has even more evolved into vertebral column. In others, it just stays as notochord itself. Yes, okay. So hope you would have got an idea about what is a stomachord. It is a rudimentary structure to notochord. Yes. So we are talking about the hemichordates. Hemichordates has proboscis, collar, and trunk. In the proboscis region, which is in the anterior position, you have a proboscis gland which is used for excretion, that is removal of waste material, and it has stomachord. Now the stomachord is present in the trunk region. Yes, stomachord is present, which is a rudimentary structure to notochord. That is the unique feature. Now about examples, I told you this is called as tongueworm. Yes, tongueworm. Now you need to know the scientific name also, no? So the scientific name is called as balanoglossus. Balanoglossus. And you know this one, this is also very similar. See, this also has an anterior. This entirely is your proboscis. This is the collar and this is the trunk region. Yes, this is called as saccoglossus. Yeah, so two examples. Fine. Now let's work out few questions. Which of the following set of animals belong to the phylum Hemichordata? Direct question with the examples. Balanoglossus and saccoglossus. Sulpa, Dolidum and all, we learn it under chordates. Theromycin, mixin, everything we learn under chordates. Dentalium. Dentalium was the tusk shell. We learned it under mollusca. Catiopleura also we learn it later. Yes, Catiopleura is your chitin. So here these two are the organisms which comes under Hemichordata. So it is option A. One more question. Which of the following is not seen in hemichordates? Tripartite body organization. We have not heard about it. Let's check the other options. Stomochord. We have stomochord, a rudimentary structure to notochord. It is present. Rudimentary notochord, which means the stomochord itself. Again, that is also there. Proboscis gland. It is present in the proboscis region. Anterior proboscis we have. This tripartite body organization is something we didn't see. So this is the correct option. It's option A. Yeah. Moving to the next question, the similarity between protochordates. You should be able to decode words. Protochordates means proto means primitive. What is proto? Primitive. Yes, prokaryotic, which means cells which have primitive nucleus. Yes, so protochordates and hemichordates. Both of that, what similarity you can find? Presence of notochord. Yes, exclusively marine they are. They are exclusively marine. No, they are not. Hemichordates are exclusively marine, but not all protochordates were. Dorsal, hollow and single nervous system, exclusively parasitic. Notochord also you cannot include because they don't have actually notochord. They have stomochord, which is a rudimentary structure. Yes, so it is C, which is the right answer. Yeah. Then, yes, that's it for hemichordata. Let's see in the next video chordates. Thank you.